For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 5 of the Southampton career mode here on FIFA 18. We start with a home game in the Carabao Cup against Stoke. We follow that up with a game against Huddersfield away from home in the Premier League, and then transfer deadline day is just a few days away. Now we are in the process of trying to sign Kieran Tierney. We're waiting to hear back from Celtic, but I'm not sure at present whether I can afford that particular deal with the amount of money I have available to me. Of course, we are in the process of trying to raise extra funds. We have 4 people on the transfer list: Stuart Taylor, Charlie Austin, Manolo Gabbiadini and Florian Gardos, waiting for bids for any of those 4. Now, after we've made this left-back signing, the general consensus, judging from the comment section, is that you want me to strengthen at goalkeeper and at centre-back. So that will be the target once we get Kieran Tierney in, and hopefully between now and the end of the window in today's episode, we can raise extra money and they'll be able to afford an additional signing. If not, we'll have to wait till January, but that's not to worry. We've had an average start to this season, but if we can get a good win in the Cup to kind of kick-start things, then fingers crossed that will give us the platform to build upon for the rest of the year. So we'll go and play Stoke. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. Of course, hit that little notification button as well, and little notification bell to ensure that you get notified every time a video goes live. I'm contemplating, in fact I am, going to start Justin Kluivert on the right-hand side for Nathan Redmond. Other than that, I think I'm going to stay as is. Yeah, I'm going to stay as is. We're fairly strong. Not as strong as we need to be, but there's plenty of room for growth, which is good. Let's tackle by Hurt. Here's TGF, Stephen Ireland. That's a Ramadan Sobi. Mambaram Juve. Quite fast, but thankfully he can't pass. Can we set up a counter maybe? James Ward-Prowse there. Oh, that's a great opportunity to send Sofiane Boufal in behind, and he's racing here, and Boufal gives us a 1-0 lead. First chance of the game, first goal of the game, almost exactly 15 minutes on the clock. Sofiane Boufal gives us a 1-0 lead. I don't know what happened to their defence. They seem to all shift over to the left, and that left so much room for Boufal to just race in behind. Glenn Johnson well out of position from right back. Thought for a minute I might have overrun it, but thankfully Lee Grant wasn't able to get there. Boufal buries it. We're in front. Glenn Johnson. That was rather simple, wasn't it? Can we send Boufal in behind again? The answer is yes. I've got Quincy Promes there in support. I'm going to have to turn back, though. It's not a problem. Working them around well here, dictating where their defenders are at all times. Promes has made a good run, under control, and the effort, good save by Grant. If I'd have gone a cross goal there, I might have stood a better chance of getting the ball in the back of the net. Delivery is really good from James Ward-Prowse, but Lee Grant comes to punch well, and then Jeff Cameron does punt, and the ball is clear. 25 minutes played. Still 1-0 to Southampton. Stoke yet to threaten our goal, which is promising. But we will have to keep it going. Oh, very nearly. Justin Kluivert. Move across to Xherdan Shaqiri. Again. Ramadan Sobi. Stephen Ireland. To Shaqiri. Oh, good save. Alex McCarthy. Their first chance is well stopped by our goalkeeper. I'm not sure whether it hit him in the chest or the face, but whichever body part was in the way, it was in the way. And that's the most important thing. We've been able to head that away. Somehow Justin Kluivert winning a header defensively. Bruno Martins Indy back to Darren Fletcher. Jeff Cameron actually turns very well, and I can't quite stick a foot in. I've got the advantage here. Glenn Johnson's run into me, and unfortunately, advantage was still in effect. So they've got a free kick in a really promising position here. Xherdan Shaqiri stood over it. Had their chance a moment ago, and this one is on target. Really strange decision of technique there from Alex McCarthy. Almost ran sideways at it to then punch it away. It's a great free kick and was destined for the back of the net, but I suppose he's kept it out. That's the most important thing, I guess. Xherdan Shaqiri to take the corner, and that hopefully will be cleared away by Cedric. Decision making with regards to clearing of my defenders and goalkeeper right now, questionable. Alex McCarthy comes to punch, but regardless of how questionable it is, so long as we keep the clean sheet, cheers Mambaram, then I just have to be happy, don't I? It's Ramadan Sobi in behind. Yoshida trying to catch him up, but Sobi's quite quick. I think it's more a case of Yoshida being not fast enough than Sobi being absolutely rapid, but they've worked that about well. And the goal has been coming, I can't deny that. They have been putting the pressure on, and finally they've made their breakthrough. They're back level here, Stoke. Good strength shown by man in the middle there just to hold it off, Stephen Ireland, and then buries it in the bottom corner. Back to square one. As he promised with the throw. Back there to Southampton foul. Turns well. Bertrand, where's your delivery? There it is. Justin Kluivert on the end of it. He's not the tallest, Justin Kluivert, but he did well there against the defender. It's been a bit of a call for me to actually move Quincy Promes from striker out wide and then look to sign Moussa Dembele from Celtic, who we added to our shortlist, obviously. It's something I would consider, but I do want to ensure that we make the improvements at left-back and centre-back first. And then once we've made those changes to the squad, then we can think about changing the striker role, because Quincy Promes has come in and been brilliant at striker. So I don't want to upset that dynamic too much at this early stage. He's come in and done a job. I don't want to be immediately throwing him straight out of that starting position, but it's 1-1 at half-time here. Quincy Promes actually yet to have a clear-cut opportunity of his own. Well, I have faith in him already, even at this early stage of his Southampton career, that if I do get a clear-cut chance, I'll put it away. Let's try and create one in this second half. Passing down the line, Stephen Ireland. I can't sit off them too much. I'm worried about the balls in behind, but I can't just let them play in front of me. Shaqiri, good block by Maya Yoshida. Win that header, please. He hasn't, but Ramadan heads wide of the target. Cedric not strong enough in that exchange, but luckily for me, Ramadan Sobi wasn't able to pick up Stoke's second goal of the game. And down the line to Sofiane Boufal. I'd rather avoid extra time if possible here. Into Quincy Promes. Under control. Romeu out wide to Justin Kluivert. I've got a couple of substitutional changes waiting to happen for the next time the ball goes out of play. Oh, which might be when we've scored a goal, and will be when we've scored a goal. And unfortunately for him, James Ward-Prowse is one of the people that's going to be leaving the field of play. But, oh, definitely really, really fortunate to have found the ball still at his feet there. Bruno Martins Indy went to smack it clear and just kicked it straight against Ward-Prowse. And how it didn't rebound off and go a mile away, I'm not sure. But his last kick of the football is a goal for us as we look at someone's backside. Manolo Gabbiadini is on, as is Nathan Redmond. Well, drop Promes to Cam. And Redmond on the right-hand side and switched Justin Kluivert to the left. Can we build on this lead now? I mentioned that I wanted to avoid extra time. Well, as things stand, we are avoiding extra time. Promes into Manolo Gabbiadini. Does well to work the ball away from the defenders with him. Kluivert squeezes that through. Quincy Promes trying to turn to find the space in behind, but not able to do it. 12 minutes to go here. And it looks like, as things stand, we are going to be going through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Is that going to go out for a corner? It will not. Tigiev does well to keep it in, and then probably gives that away, actually. Yeah, indeed he does. Right. Oh, that's not good enough from Nathan Redmond. Come on, Chase, don't throw it away now. This Southampton side, with the state of it at the minute, means that I am having to work extremely hard for every single result that I get. And even when I do work hard, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to get a result, a la the West Ham game in yesterday's, or the last episode, Thursday's episode. Diouf gives that straight to Lamina. We're working the ball about nicely here. I was quicker with my thoughts there, or reactions. I could have played that down the line to Justin Kluivert, who would have been in behind as their defenders push forward. Go towards the ball, please, Nathan. Holding the stick towards goal, or towards the ball, facing my own goal, and he just stands there and waits for it to come to him. No, it's not what I wanted you to do. Right, Oriol Romeu, play that to Quincy Promes. Look for Manolo Gabbiadini. I should have played that through the air, really. Never mind, 4 minutes to go. And you can see how hard both sides are working to try and either see the result out or get the result back in Stoke's scenario, or even for me to build on the 2-1 we've got and get a third and really kill the game off. Possession changing hands quickly though, but there's been a lack of quality at times, and that again showing itself there. But the more they piss about with it in the midfield like that, the more the clock ticks down. We are into stoppage time now at the end of the game. 2 minutes added on. Promise to Justin Kluivert. See you later, sunshine. That was very nice. And Dye's closing me down though, but I think the final whistle is very nearly upon us. Manolo Gabbiadini to Romeu, and there is the final whistle. We're through to the next round of the Cup. We had to work for that very hard and got lucky with the way that it rebounded back to James Ward-Prowse for the winning goal. But, see how close it was from the stats as well. But we were victorious, and that's the most important thing. I'm pleased with that. Right, back to the transfer window, see if we can sell someone on. As expected, Celtic have come back and said that the previous deal is unacceptable. Now, I'm going to try and negotiate, because I'm not sure. If I just accept that counter straight up, I'm not sure if I can afford his wages. As it stands, no, I wouldn't be able to afford his wages, so I'm going to have to propose a new transfer fee. I can't remember what the last thing I offered was. So this is going to be interesting to see what happens now. I think I offered like 13.2, didn't I? 13.3. I'm going to struggle to be able to afford his wages if I do that. 14.6. I think we're going to have to wait. I don't want to do that. Jeez, this is a really awkward situation where you're literally counting the pennies. As a Premier League club, not used to being in a position like that. Used to being able to just splash the cash and not worry about it. I'm going to have to wait. I'm going to have to end negotiation and wait for the time being. I should be able to approach in about a week's time. There is still time left in the window to do that. But I'm going to have to sell to buy. I just quite simply don't have the money right now. And I do get a transfer offer in, but it's for a player that I'm not willing to sell. Sorry, West Brom, but Cedric stays. I'll need to sell Gabbiadini or Charlie Austin. They would be the two that would earn us the most money. Spurs have signed Claudio Marchisio for 29.4 million. You can see on the right-hand side there. Transfer offer for Sofiane Boufal. Someone, again, I'm not really willing to let go. Yeah, no, he's 23. I contemplated briefly there. Counter offering a large fee. Arsenal have signed Thomas Lemar. Offer for Stuart Taylor, £54,000. I'll just accept it. I don't think he'll go though to Burton because they won't be able to afford his wages. But yeah, we saw just there. Was it? Is it going to show up now? No, it's not. Can I do it here? Thomas Lemar to Arsenal for £57.7 million. One of the latest deals to go through. A lot of big deals with regards to Premier League. All three of the highest deals in the window, all coming to the Premier League. Asensio, Lemar and Rakitic. Up next for us though, Huddersfield away. Yeah, we'll play the full strength side as it looks right now. And then I'm desperate to try and get someone out the door so I can bring some more people in. Rob Green in goal for Huddersfield. Dean Whitehead holding with Canisin on the right hand side. It's a new signing for them. De Poitre up top with Ince in the hole behind him, Van der Parrot on the left-hand side. Don't know what to expect from this Huddersfield side. In the Chelsea series, they were decent, but not quite good enough. Hopefully, they'll be that again. Across in front of Oriol Romeu. Cedric can play the ball down the line to Nathan Redmond. It will look to get in behind low. And, well, the pace of Redmond really proving handy there. That's deflected and could lead to promise. Oh, Rob Green. I hate to say it, but a characteristic goalkeeping mistake from Rob Green leads to Southampton taking a 1-0 lead after 5 minutes. The cross deflected, wasn't the best of balls in the first place, but he's got to do better. That is another goalkeeping mistake from Rob Green. Another one to add to the list from his career. Promes makes it Southampton 1, Huddersfield 0 after 6 minutes. Lovely ball through to Canisin. Good physical battle with Ryan Bertrand. He actually wins, despite Bertrand tackling him twice. Still perhaps to get a cross in and cleared. I said cleared away by Cedric. It's not, and the follow-up shot is punted straight at Alex McCarthy. Right, we're going to have to keep an eye on this left-sided midfielder of theirs, their new signing, because he is causing me problems. They come again down this right-hand side. Sofiane Boufal tracking back. It's another good delivery into the box, and Van der Parrot with a header at the back post, but wide. And over the top, looking for De Poitre. Wesley Hurt is there, gets the block in. Tell you what, oh, hang on. I'll wait to tell you. De Poitre. Nice tackle by Bertrand. Oh, it's not a foul, ref. What I was going to say is, Wesley Hurt has been particularly good for me at centre-back. He may only be 77 rated, but he's very, very, very good. Where's that going? Wide is where it's going. Wesley Hurt and Oriol Romeu, probably two of the best players in this Southampton side on the first few games' experience. Obviously, new signing Quincy Promes has been superb as well. James Ward-Prowse has been influential in that cam role. But from a defensive standpoint, Romeu and Hurt have been rock solid. Cedric in there to Nathan Redmond. Promes making the run. Oh, it's a good tackle actually. Lemina in front of Romeu, who stopped his run, but he's good in the tackle, which means he can win it back. Oh, opportunity for James Ward-Prowse from distance, but it's well blocked by a defender. Boufal will go one way, then the other, and then win a corner? No. Loose touch from Ince. There's the opportunity up for Bertrand to step in. Boufal and James Ward-Prowse linking up well. Lemina's there in support. There's Cedric. I'm going to rifle it through there looking for Quincy Promes. And the defender thought I was going to go to James Ward-Prowse, but was able to recover well. 32 minutes played. Still looking for a second goal. We needed 2 against Stoke. And I have a funny feeling I'm probably going to need 2 here against Huddersfield as well. Try and roll the defender there with Quincy. It's not gone well, but it's dropped to James Ward-Prowse, and it's a good save from Rob Green to stop me from getting that second goal that we were talking about. Here's Fernando. Oh, Promes doing well, just using his extra pace to hassle the defenders into losing possession, but unfortunately they've been quite composed there and have come away well. Romeu out to Cedric. Redmond is there. Promes is also there. One way then the other, and get it out wide here to Cedric. Drive into the box. Pull it back to Promes. Well blocked, but it's going to drop. It's deflected. It's going to go out for a corner. So very close to Dusan Tadic there to giving us a second goal. He's come on at half-time for James Ward-Prowse, who's carrying a knock still. So I decided to take him off. And he very nearly had a massive influence on the game as a whole after just being on the pitch 5 minutes. Here he is again, twisting one way then the other, causing them all sorts of problems. In there to Quincy Promes. Oh, actually, I didn't think I'd beat the defender with that first turn, so turn back. And actually, I did, which meant I ended up turning straight back into him and giving him the ball back again. Get on your feet, please, defender. Thank you, Wesley. Up we go. Well done, Ryan Bertrand. Ince over the top, looking for Van La Parra. Please win that, Cedric. Thank you. He's done very well there. We'll just work it centrally. I thought about smacking it across the far side. In fact, I am now going to do that. Across to Sofiane Boufal. Don't have too many people pushing forward, though. It's the only problem right now. But driving forward through the middle there is Tadic. And I'll use that run as a decoy. We'll get it around the corner here to Nathan Redmond, who's in the box. Redmond, good shot, was on target. And, oh, he can't quite get there. Sofiane Boufal off the wing. Might make a change momentarily. Try and freshen things up in the midfield. Maybe take Boufal or Redmond off and bring Justin Kluivert on. And I am actually going to take Mario Lemina off for Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. Is it Pierre? It's Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, isn't it? Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. I keep thinking of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, but it's Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. And Kluivert will come on for Redmond. There we go. That's 3 changes made. Tadic, Højbjerg and Kluivert. Will they be enough to see this game out? Canassin's in behind again. Don't like playing against this guy. Always in the wrong place for me from a defensive point of view. Oh, just not quite timed that properly into Pratch. Fires them level. So frustrating. It's my own mistake again defensively. Oh, I will improve, I promise. Just as he turned there, I went to close it down with Redmond and he just... I don't know. Changes have been made now. And I wanted that second goal. I wasn't able to get it, at least not yet. Can we replicate what happened against Stoke though? And get a second to still win the game. Tadic to Promes. We may even get it now. Promes blocked. Schindler, good stop by the defender. Corner will come in from Sofiane Boufal here. Underneath this could be Justin Kluivert. It is headed away by Lowe. Hurt will turn. Find Højbjerg. Through the middle there is Justin Kluivert. Well wide. Kluivert into Romeu. Højbjerg. Bertrand. I see Promes in the middle there, and I will use him. Is Tadic going to make a run off me? The answer is no. To find him eventually. It's good footwork from Dusan Tadic, but you can see the amount of people they've got back here, Huddersfield. But will it be a case of too many cooks spoil the broth and they'll get in the way of each other? We'll find out in the next 10 minutes or so. Hoping they'll end up just tripping over each other and not really communicating properly, and I'll be able to find a way through. But it appears that isn't going to be the case to this point. And Yoshida, I don't know what he's doing there, trying to take a first touch, and Tom Ince scores. It's 2-1 Huddersfield. What was that from Maya Yoshida? If he just keeps running, he takes control of that. Or at least he's in a better position to... We might be losing here away from home against Huddersfield. They've done to me what I did to Stoke and scored late on. Although, obviously, Stoke came back level and then went behind again, whereas Huddersfield have come from behind and now find themselves in front. Right, into Hogg, intercepted by Højbjerg, but will drop free. Cedric cuts that out nicely. Come on, lads. I really need you to start working together for me now. Mayo across wide here to the left. Justin Kluivert down the line. Sorry, Sofiane Boufal down the line. Kluivert came on the right, didn't he? Not the left this time around. Boufal into Cedric. Go to Justin Kluivert. Here he is. There's someone in the middle. And a voice back looking for Quincy Promes. Don't tell me that was his shot. That was his shot. Mooney has come on as a substitute for Tom Ince. Good cross. Get rid of this, please, Ryan. So all I could do was just hit the clear button, and then whatever happened, happened. Canison with the corner. If I get rid of this, we might still stand the chance getting an equaliser. Schindler trying to steal it off him. Nearly gave away a penalty there. And Kachunga, his shot is just as bad as Quincy Promes is, but there's the full-time whistle. Back-to-back Premier League defeats for us against West Ham and then Huddersfield Town away from home. We got the win in the Cup, but I'm almost enjoying the fact that it's this difficult with this Southampton side. Not had a series like that this year, so it's a nice breath of fresh air for the channel. Hopefully you guys are enjoying that as well. Let's go back to the transfer window. Let's try and get something done. Oh, James Ward-Prowse is up for 3 weeks. Let's try and get something done between now and the end of the window. I'll throw Dusan Tadic in there, and then we can throw Stephen Davis. Actually, I'm tempted to throw Stephen Davis into the starting lineup. I'm going to throw Stephen Davis into the starting lineup because he was that good for me in pre-season. Right. Please someone sell so I can buy someone else in. If not multiple people. I need to sell to buy. I can't afford anyone as things stand. Please. Who's that bid for? Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. No. Huddersfield obviously impressed with him when he came off the bench, putting in a bid. Come on, someone buy me. Seamus Coleman going to Chelsea for £14.1 million. And then it's updated and it's changed. Right, 2 emails. Transfer offer, or transfer talks broken down. We said that they might do. And then offer for Ryan Bertrand from Manchester City that again we'll be rejecting. Someone bid for Charlie Austin or Manolo Gabbiadini, please. Transfer offer. Who's it for? A loan offer for Alfie Jones. Not what I was after, but one that we will accept. I will start training soon as well, by the way. I've seen a couple of comments of people being like, why are you not training, Ches? I'm going to start doing it soon, don't worry. Any other big deals? Henriks to Burnley. Nothing massive at this stage. Still £157.8 million spent this window. Or on deadline day, sorry. No offers in hour 7. No offers in hour 6 either. Alfie Jones loaned out. Kieran Trippier has gone to AC Milan for £14.2 million. And Hector Herrera has gone to Lazio for 14.8. And what I could do, maybe, I'm not even sure whether I'll be able to do this, is perhaps try and loan a couple of players. Maybe someone like Viejo I could loan. Currently on loan at another club. Oh, he's already gone to Toulouse, has he? Oh yeah, it says on the right hand side there, doesn't it? He's got the Toulouse badge. Fine, okay. Can I loan Kieran Tierney? I'd love to loan someone like Leon Bailey. What to do? I could try and buy Dembele. Yeah, I think if worst comes to worst, I'll try and buy Dembele in this window, but I really don't need another striker right now. What I need is a left back and a goalkeeper. I'm tempted to go for Joe Gomez. I want Kieran Tierney. I'm not going to just buy someone for the sake of buying someone. I want the players that I want. I'm not going to settle for anything less. There's no point. Transfer for Maya Yoshida. He is someone that I would eventually want to move on, but I can't afford to move him on right now. I don't have the depth in the squad to do that. 4 hours left. 3 hours left. It doesn't look like anything else is going to get done. Loans are going through, but I don't have the money. Interest shown in Joe Gomez. Yeah, but he's not my main signing. Wan Bernat has gone to Inter Milan for 15.5 million. It's another signing that's gone through. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, lads. We are going to have to wait until January to further strengthen the side. Quincy Promes and Justin Kluivert look like they're going to be the only signings we're able to get done in the summer window. And indeed that is the case. Plattenhardt moves to Stuttgart from Hertha Berlin. Uriah's gone to Schalke from Athletic Club. And Shabalala has gone to Cruzeiro from Kaiser Chiefs. I can't say it's been a disappointing window because we've made 2 very good signings, but it has been a frustrating window. Let's see what everyone else did in the Premier League then. So Arsenal brought in Lamar, Crescito and Pinchy and sold Alex Iwobi. I don't know where Iwobi went actually. Niemeyer, Wang Shenzhou and Carvalho in at Bournemouth with Ryan Fraser going out. Martinez, Cools and Derm in at Brighton. Eric Derm, the left back from Dortmund of course. March going out, Solly March. Sané, Kaoubi, Ayoub and Henriks in at Burnley with Robbie Brady going out on loan. Leighton Baines, Marco Asensio and Seamus Coleman going in at Chelsea with Willian going out. Carlos Eduardo, Mancia and Lodijan in at Palace with Soiree and Ward going out. Plata and Prats in at Everton with Baines, Cavalier and Tosun out, weirdly. Seamus Coleman and Luke Garber also going. Obviously, with the updated transfers or updated squad rosters, it counts Tosun as being like not being a new signing. It resets as if they've just been there at the club forever, so they can sell them on, and evidently they have. Svanberg, Stoyan and Canisin in at Huddersfield with Billing going out. Bagayoko, not Bakayoko, Belly, Mbai and Sepsi in at Leicester with Simpson and Fuchs going out. Iwobi's gone to Liverpool from Arsenal, that's where Alex Iwobi's gone. Otavio and Escudero in at City. Anyor and Rakitic in at Manchester United with Phil Jones and Herrera, Marcus Rashford and Matteo Darmian going out. I've already obviously spent 47.5 million on Promes and Kluivert with Jake Hesketh and Jones going out on loan with Fraser Forster being sold. Aquino and Marquisio in at Tottenham with Dyer and Trippier being sold. Fred, TGF and Forster in at Stoke with Peters going out. Gallan, Helmer and Asen in at Swansea with Narsing going out on loan. Caricho in at Watford. That's a good centre-back signing if it's the same Caricho I'm thinking of from Sevilla. Holebas and Prödl out. Albanos and Tanner in at West Brom with Chris Brunt going out, and West Ham have let Arnautovic go on loan and signed Phil Jones from Manchester United. Now we'll have a quick look at the transfer history tab to see what other massive deals there were if we missed any. Asensio to Chelsea, Lamar and Rakitic we knew about. Socrates to Real Madrid for £45.3 million. Sergio Roberto's gone to Juventus. Then it's our deal for Promes, Eric Dyer, Edin Dzeko to Leverkusen. Willian we knew about. Rashford went to Juventus for £29.9 million. Marlos to Leipzig, Fred to Stoke, Kramaric to Leverkusen. Herrera went to AC Milan. Salvio to Barcelona was one that went through towards the beginning of the window. Or very right at the beginning of the window, 13th of July in fact. Ricardo Pereira's gone to Sevilla. Angel Correa to Dortmund. Mario Gaspar, interestingly, to Atletico Madrid. Phil Jones to West Ham, as we said. Hugo Mayo's in at Villarreal. So that's their Mario Gaspar replacement right there. Jose Gaia to Mönchengladbach. Nastasic to PSG. It's an interesting one. Salomon Kalou to Inter. Didn't see that coming, I'll be honest. Neither did I see Vishka going to PSG from Başakşehir. Başakşehir, but never mind. Sané in at Burnley. Bernard has gone to Zenit. Mitchell Weiser to AC Milan. Otavio from Porto to Manchester City. I'm not going to try and pronounce his name. From AZ Alkmaar to Inter Milan. João Moutinho to Lazio. Any others in there? Piszczek to Marseille. We saw Iwobi. DeMarcos to Bayern Munich. Came through towards the end of the window. Seamus Coleman to Chelsea, as we saw. It is the same Caricho I thought that's gone to Watford. That's a good signing for them. Vitinho's gone to Athletic Club. Schmelzer to Leipzig. Some really big deals in there. Some really big deals. But unfortunately, no more from us. So I've still got about £11 million left to spend. But it wasn't enough to improve the team. There was no point buying someone like Joe Gomez for the sake of buying Joe Gomez. Like, I have players at the club to fill just the role of having a body. There's no point just signing someone for the sake of signing someone. If I sign, it's to improve, and I want Kieran Tierney. So we're not going to get Kieran Tierney yet. But hopefully in January we can drum up some extra funds, because I really wanted to get Manolo Gabardini and Charlie Austin out the door, but it just didn't happen. Gardosh as well, trying to get out the door too. Frustrating, to say the least, but we're in action in the Premier League again next, and with 1 win and 2 defeats from our opening 2 games, we sit 14th. But Manchester United, Liverpool and Arsenal are also all in the bottom half of the table, so all is not lost yet. It's still very early days, 35 games to go. We'll have a squad report tomorrow, so we'll play 2 games and have a squad report, Watford and Palace, and then we'll be back up to 3 games per episode after that. But for now, that's all for today. Thank you very much for watching. There'll be a Roma video later on this afternoon, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Check your sub boxes for anything you may have missed. Hit the thumbs up button. I'll see you.